And as soon as I start filming, somebody is making a strange ticking noise downstairs. Could you stop that, please? Thanks! Didn't think that was gonna work. Let's do this before they start making a racket again. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another roster reveal. Today's video is another roster reveal and we are in April now. How did we get to April? This has gone so quickly. So as we normally do, I am going to go through what changes were made to my last roster. I'm going to go through what I bidded for April, and then I'm going to go through what I actually got for April and how my roster's looking for April and what kind of trips you guys are going to be coming on with me in April too. As you can see, I'm in a very different place to usual. I'm actually in a hotel room in Mumbai. Very fancy. It's a lovely hotel as well, and the view that was outside of my window earlier on today was next level. Go and check out my Instagram highlights if you want to see it, because chef's kiss, stunning. Anyway, obviously now you guys know that I'm in Mumbai, so it's about time we crack on with the roster. But first we're gonna go back. What were my changes for March's roster? So as you guys know, I started off in March quite ill, and therefore didn't do my first Euro tour, which was meant to be a really nice Euro tour. Was meant to get me quite a lot of money, was meant to be quite a nice one with lots of night stops. That disappeared. We were still off sick during that whole time, to be fair, so that was very sad. Oh well. After that, we had a Newark planned. We didn't go on that because I called in fit, but by then they'd already changed the roster. So what did we end up doing? Instead of going to Newark, we ended up going on a little night stop to Munich. It was lovely. I remember having a lovely crew for that. And then the next day came home and I did a little Geneva there and back. And then the day after that, I did a little Hamburg there and back. So nothing too exciting to report there. Apart from that change, there was no other changes. I still went to JFK, which you guys saw, and I still went to Cape Town, which was one of the most amazing places I've ever been to in my life. I did so many amazing things. I've obviously vlogged the whole thing. It was meant to go up last week, but I needed to catch up on some sleep. So you guys get the pleasure of seeing that next week. So just hold fire for a minute, hang tight. That video is coming up next, and it was a really, really good trip, so you don't want to miss that one. But that was my March roster. So my bids for April. My top bid was actually a buddy bid with my friend Holly, and we also bidded for a specific trip. So I bidded for a buddy bid with Holly, and I also bidded for LA. I think I backed it up with the flight number as well. But basically the bid was to go to LA and to go to LA with Holly. My second bid was Indian Ocean. Basically, I'm trying to go to the Maldives again, guys. My next bid after that was Far East, things like Singapore, Sydney trip, Hong Kong, Tokyo. My final trip bid was a Nashville. I love the idea of Nashville. I've heard so many crew talk about how it's such a good vibe, and I just love to go line dancing, whack on a pair of cowboy boots and a hat. I think that would be hilarious. And I also did a classic, which I usually do, which is to avoid one-to-one days, which is basically avoiding there and backs. So I'm not driving up to Heathrow and driving back from Heathrow on the exact same day. They're all my bids for April. Now let's see how many of those we got. I think it's safe to say we weren't as successful this time. Not once did I mention India, but here I am in Mumbai. So let that be a nice indication of how my bidding went this month. So on to the roster. My first trip for April is, drumroll please, Mumbai! Shock, because it's the 2nd of April today and I'm in Mumbai. So yeah, so Mumbai is a 3-day trip. This is obviously my second day. I've spent the entire day lounging around by the pool in the sun. It's been lovely. I've not actually done much this trip. I've not vlogged it, and there's a reason for that. But yeah, I just took it as a little bit of a chilled one. It's been a lovely, lovely time. The weather has been 32 degrees, so I bought some 50 factor and I think I'm all right. Do I look a bit sun-kissed? Nope. Still pale. I will always be pale. Second trip for April is an LA, and it's the exact LA that I bidded for with Holly. The only difference is that Holly's not on it. So the LA bid worked. Bid achieved for sure. The flight number that I backed it up with worked. Well done. Woohoo. However, the buddy bid was not a bid achieved because Holly is sadly not coming with me. She's tried to do crew swap and all of that, but it's just not having it. So it looks like I'm going to LA on my own. That's a 4-day trip. I get about a day and a bit to myself. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to Disney because I literally cannot afford it. Cape Town cost me an absolute fortune because I honestly did so much. So I cannot justify spending $200 for a day in Disney again. Not this close to the last time anyway. I'm definitely still going to go out. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe go and see the Hollywood sign, that sort of thing. Or maybe go and see some of the film sets there. Maybe have a look at Universal Studios. I don't know what the prices are like for that, but yeah. Still going to do it. Still going to vlog it. I just don't know what I'm doing yet. Looking forward to that. It's a shame Holly can't be with me, but we'll keep trying for those buddy bids holes. My third trip of the month is Mumbai. She's coming back. Again, it's another 3-day, exactly the same as this trip. So I get a good 24 hours to myself, the same as this one. I was a little bit gutted about it at first because I didn't really feel like I needed to go twice in 1 month, especially that close together. But since being here in this hotel, I've actually loved it. So I'm really excited to come back. It's also meant that this time I didn't feel guilty for just chilling and doing nothing. So the next trip when I come back, I will actually go out, do a little bit of vlogging maybe, maybe take a tour somewhere. We will see. I then have a 5-day standby block, which starts with 1 day of airport standby, followed by 4 more days of home standby. It's a late report on the first day, and I believe I'm covering some really, really good trips. So hopefully I get one of those trips. If not, it could turn into honestly anything. So I will make sure to update you on the next roster. And then to finish off the month, we have one final trip. This one is a bit achieved, so get excited. I'm going on a 3-day Nashville. So I get to go to Nashville, I get to whack on my cowboy hat and my cowboy boots. I only get about 24 hours there, but who cares? It's gonna be good. I do want to vlog that one. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna be able to vlog. I think it's more of like an evening socializing thing. So if that's all I do, then I obviously won't film it, but it depends. We'll see what we get up to. I'll always bring my camera with me. So we'll see. If any of you guys know of anything to do in Nashville that you would like me to get on camera, then let me know and I'll be sure to give it a try. But that is the final trip of the month. So I'm doing 4 long hauls. They're all long haul trips. No short haul at all. Obviously, we'll see what the standby turns into, but so far, it's all long haul. So my bid for the avoiding there and backs, that's a tick. That's a bid achieved. That one worked. Although it's quite a simple and quite a mellow roster, I'm quite excited. I get to go to Nashville. I get to go back to Mumbai, which I've obviously really liked this time, and I get to go to LA, so can't complain. And that brings me to the end of this roster reveal. So thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure to update you guys in the next one and get excited for the next video because it's a Cape Town vlog and you guys are gonna love it. I hope you guys are excited for some of the surprise vlogs we've got coming up. There is also something else I'm doing in April. It's my sister's birthday, so I'm actually going to visit Kaylee. So for any of you that watched my vlogs before I started doing all this cabin crew stuff, you guys will know that I like to take trips to holiday camps because I used to do it myself. But also my sister works at Pontins, so we're gonna go there, go and watch her in some shows, fingers crossed, celebrate her birthday. So that'll definitely be another vlog for you guys. But anyway, that's the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.